Ever feel, like, kind of small? You know, like you're walking with giants.
I see what you mean.
Maybe not literally, haha, although I'm sure we've all felt a bit dwarfed by, say, a super enthusiastic toddler at some point.
Definitely. Definitely.
But today we're going deep, really deep, into the whole idea of giants.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, we'll cover it all. Ancient myths, those incredible athletes, even the science behind it all.
Well, the whole giant thing, it's captivated people for centuries, you know? It's really fascinating. Makes you wonder why these larger-than-life figures still get to us.
Right. It's like, why are we still so drawn to these stories?
Exactly.
So to kick things off, let's go way back. Like OG giants, the Nephilim.
Ah,
You
yeah.
know, those figures from the Bible, often described as like offspring of angels and humans.
Yeah.
Wild stuff. What do you make of those stories?
Well, with the Nephilim, you have to think about the context, right? Imagine encountering, say, unusually large skeletal remains. Way back when, no scientific explanations like we have today.
Yeah.
The idea of giants, it's a compelling way to explain the unexplainable.
It's like our ancestors trying to make sense of a world they didn't quite understand.
Precisely.
Okay, so from ancient mysteries to modern marvels, let's talk about the NBA.
All right. Love it.
I mean, those players are practically giants in their own right, wouldn't you say?
They really are something else.
As a basketball fan, I'm sure you've heard that comparison thrown around a lot. But what makes these athletes so, well, giant?
Well, it's definitely not gigantism, if that's what you're thinking. It's more about this amazing combination of genetics and, of course, incredibly dedicated training. These are individuals at the peak of human potential, showing us what's possible with natural variations in height.
Which leads us to, perhaps the most famous giant of them all, Robert Wadlow, the tallest man in recorded history, 8 feet 11 inches. Can you even imagine? What's the science behind that kind of stature?
So, Robert Wadler's height was due to gigantism, a condition where the pituitary gland, that's a tiny gland at the base of your brain, it produces too much growth hormone. And while his height was extraordinary, gigantism often brings along some tough health challenges.
Right, like what kinds of challenges?
Joint problems, heart issues, things like that. It's a lot for the body to handle.
Makes you think about all the things most of us take for granted, just being able to move comfortably.
It really does.
But on a more positive note, it's incredible to see how far modern medicine has come in managing conditions like gigantism.
Absolutely. We've made such progress with things like hormone therapy and even surgery.
It's really remarkable.
It can make a world of difference for people with gigantism, improving their quality of life significantly.
So we've covered a lot of ground here, from ancient myths and those early attempts to make sense of the world, to the incredible heights of modern athletes and the medical wonders of, well, everything. It really makes you think, huh?
It really does. The potential of human biology, the limits of growth, it's all incredibly fascinating.
It makes you wonder about the future. I mean, with all the advancements we're seeing in genetics and medicine, could we be headed towards a world where extreme height is more common? A future where the lines between human potential and, well, the extraordinary become blurred?
Now, that's a thought-provoking question.
It really is. Something to ponder.